What's up, everybody? This is Ben with another crypto update here on HBAR. Getting a lot of tweets, so I figured I'd just do a really quick morning update for you. Like I said, I started to do a video last night, right in here, and then we had this crazy candle during the video, and I was like trying to give live commentary, which was kind of cool, but it just ended up going on too long, so I didn't post it. But anyway, I tweeted about this double bottom possibility here. Just being optimistic. This is an important level, this 305. We've talked about a lot. And I thought we might get a bounce. Doesn't look like we are. So the bottom line is until HBAR can break away from Bitcoin, you can expect HBAR just to continue to do what Bitcoin's doing. I mean, you could look at this chart and then look at the Bitcoin chart, and it looks almost exactly the same. And you can do that with a lot of alts as well. There are a few alts that look quite different, and I'll show you the example. So here's the HBAR chart. We got this kind of failed double bottom thing going on. And here's the Bitcoin chart. We've got this failed double bottom going on, right? Let's go up to like Ethereum. Look at this one. Totally different from Bitcoin, right? Yes, it took a hit on the drop, but I always say after the drop, watch for the reaction to see what happens. This one put in that double bottom with the upper bottom being a little lower. A little higher, which I always like to see on double bottom patterns, and then push right through and continuing to put in higher highs. So Ethereum's doing it. Litecoin's doing it as well. Put in that double bottom and shot up regardless of what Bitcoin's doing. And then the other coin I'm sure everybody knows about by now is Dogecoin, which here is that dump. It took the dump just like Bitcoin and everybody else did. It was not unaffected by it. It was not immune to it, but it's the reaction after it is what you need to look at. So those are three coins that are doing what we want HBAR to do. And look here, here's HBAR. So you see it's completely different. It's just following Bitcoin. So until we can get that relative strength, meaning, HBAR, yes, it gets hit when Bitcoin goes down, but the reaction after is different. Until we get that relative strength is what we call it. I would expect HBAR just to continue to do what Bitcoin's doing. And at some point we want it to, we call it, decoupling. We want it to decouple itself from Bitcoin and kind of do its own thing, like Ethereum and Litecoin, Doge, those kind of coins that are doing their own thing right now. Bitcoin dominance, where to go? Did I pass it? I haven't looked at it this morning. It's still just going down. So that's all good. But we want this thing to come down and find a bottom, and then we want Bitcoin to either range or to start going up. And when that happens, that's when we see all season happen. So that's all I got for you this morning. There's not really much to report on. It looks like we're not holding this 305 right now. We can see what happens throughout the day. To me, Bitcoin has the look of legging down again. I still have this green diagonal, remember? That's our giant diagonal that we've had forever. Multiple touches along it. And the 236 did not hold for Bitcoin. And it's now acting as resistance right here, as you can see. So it needs to either reclaim this 236, and if it does, it'll probably start ranging back up to the top of the range again, around 58, just like this one. If it gets rejected here, which it is currently, then I would see it coming down at least to 55 again, and then probably falling through and hitting this diagonal support. And if that happens, I would expect HBAR to not be immune to that, and probably a good place is somewhere around 28, not because I'm giving a prediction here, but just because 28 is the top of the buy zone. Remember that from a few weeks ago. I haven't even drawn it out, but here it is. 28. That's where we've had tons of support and resistance. So if Bitcoin takes another leg down, I would suspect we hit this higher 20s again. But we're fine. Like, I'm not freaking out about this. I haven't sold a single coin. I'm still very excited for HBAR. This is all part of the deal. It has to range, it has to drop with Bitcoin, but at some point we wanted to see it. We want to see it do what Ethereum's doing. We want to see it do what Litecoin's doing. Yes, they get hit with the drop, but their reaction is completely different than these other coins. Doge is the same way. Yes, it got hit with that drop, but the reaction is completely different. Not many other coins are doing it. I mean, you can click on all these alts, and they all look a lot like Bitcoin. There's Link's trying, so that's good news. We want more and more coins to start doing this. One looks terrible as usual. VTHO doing the same thing. Not much of anything. Atom had a little bit of a bump, but not really that great. Algo is trying, but not that great. So yeah, I mean, all the alts look kind of the same, except for 3 or 4 of them that are, breaking away and doing their own thing. And so that's what we're waiting on. Until then, expect HBAR to do what Bitcoin does, and that's just a good way of looking at it. But hang in there. I'm not selling anything. Hopefully you guys aren't panic selling. Somebody panic sold in here, so good riddance, I guess, to them. Still expecting this thing to put in big numbers over the next few months, and that's just my opinion based upon the charts. So it is not a prediction whatsoever. It's just what I think when I'm looking at the charting and the fundamentals of it as well. So hang in there. We'll see what happens throughout the day. All right, peace out.